All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rukakwadash, and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Grace and peace to you, elect around the four winds, believing and pushing His truth in all sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. This is your fellow servant, Rakayer from the GMS Orlando camp, coming at you with another impromptu lesson, another in transit. Currently on my way to the camp right now. Just had a few thoughts that I wanted to put on wax. Lord willing, is edifying unto you elect. I really wanted to ask a question, or pose a question, through the spirit for you elect Akim and Aguaf out there. And that question is, what reason has the Lord given you to doubt? What reason has the Lord given you to doubt Him? If we look at our whole lives from us being in the world and then up till now and our tenure in this truth, the Lord has never given each and every one of us, the Lord has never given us a reason to doubt, a reason to mistrust or to not trust Him. The Lord has always carried us through each and every one of our trials and brought us over to the other side, man. The Lord has always brought us out stronger, no matter what the trial or obstacle that we face. Whether in the past or the present, the Lord has always been there in the midst. From the time we were born, us not being aborted in the womb, us being, born forth, healthy, so to speak, raising us up in this valley of the shadow of death, being alongside us through the valley of the shadow of death, wherever we made our bed here in this world, to bringing us out of the valley of the shadow of death, from bringing us out from among the congregation of the dead, so as it were, to where we are now, with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Heavenly Father through His only begotten Son. The faith that Lord willing is going to carry us to the end. The Lord has never given us a reason to doubt. And I want to quote that precept in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, or Ecclesiastes, the 2nd chapter, and the 10th verse. It says, look at the generations of old. Whoever trusted in the Lord was confounded, or whoever called upon Him and was forsaken. When you read that, it's a question. Whoever called upon the Lord and was confounded. Which one of our forefathers, our righteous forefathers, called upon the Lord and the Lord didn't answer, or the Lord didn't provide some sort of standard or uplift some sort of standard, regarding their situation. Who ever trusted in the Lord and was disappointed. But we don't read any accounts like that, and we haven't experienced anything like that. More importantly, we read the accounts of our forefathers and how the Lord constantly came through for them. And these accounts are put there to for us to glean some type of faith from it. So that we can glean faith from it and implement that same mindset and those same characteristics in our life. And as we read these accounts, it really translates to our life. And not one of us could really say, at least me speaking for myself, that the Lord has ever confounded me when I called it upon Him, man. I can't say the Lord has ever not answered me when I prayed to Him in sincerity and in truth, man, according to His will. The Lord always answers our prayers, whether it be in the span of a day or a span of years. All right, the Lord always comes through for His elect, man, for His men. And the Lord hasn't given us a reason to doubt up until now, And in the times to come, He's not going to give the elect a reason to doubt as well. Lord willing, with that number. The Lord has given us every single reason to trust. When we first came into the truth, we lost things. Whether it was your family, jobs, monies, houses, relationships, we all experience some form of loss in this truth, which is a part of the baptism, that we must go through in order to grow. But we all lost something when we first came into the truth. So it's seen as if it was a loss when it really was a gain through the Spirit. But nevertheless, we all experienced that. And as we experienced it, the Lord carried us through it. He carried us through it, and not only that, but He opened our eyes to see it for what it truly was. As we lost these things in the world, It may have hurt at the moment, but the Lord did a great miracle and a great mercy to us by not only carrying us through that pain, but giving us the eyes to see through it, giving us the eyes to see, what it is that we thought we lost, and what it is that we gained through the Spirit. The Lord has always been there for us, man. The Lord has always given us a reason to trust him, always. Whether, you may have lost a car, you may have lost your house, lost your job, the Lord came through eventually. The Lord has always given us a reason to trust, never a reason to doubt. He's put us in uncomfortable situations, for sure. He's put us in difficult situations, different scenarios, unfamiliar territory. But that's just a part of the baptism, man. That's just a part of what our forefathers went through. That's a part of what Yahushua went through, and it's just a part of our coming of age. It's something that we have to go through as well, But with that being said, I'm approaching my destination. Lord wills to edify unto you elect. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Nukakudash, and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Grace and peace to you elect around the four winds, believing and pushing this truth in all sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. Shalom. Hey, the Lord has never given you a reason to doubt, man. So don't start now.